Hey man, all right, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. I don't know, like they be taking all day, man. Yo, let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about Devin Haney getting signed for $100 million. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Let's talk about another ninja. You see where I'm going, right? Let's talk about another ninja, money. You know what I'm saying, man, bro, I'm gonna have to like load up on the weed and the drink and like everything, bro. I know y'all finna come in here and troll me. I already know what's finna go down. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe like I left the house mad. I came back. I got my drink. I'm still mad. I don't even know, like mad. You can call it like sad. I was damn near ready to cry, man. You know, that shit crazy, man. I was damn near, I swear to God, bro. Because it wasn't just that. I was just like, I mean, I wasn't even ever really making that much money from YouTube, anyways. You know? I mean, like, my biggest YouTube check ever was $2,700. You know what I'm saying? Like, my first YouTube check was like $300. I averaged like $1,000 a month, $950 a month. So I'm saying when y'all felt like I was the man, I was only making $950 a month from this. You know, but still, I mean, like that for overall. I mean, after like YouTube take their cut, you know what I'm saying? I was $950 in my checking account from YouTube. That's all I was making. It looked good because I had hella money coming from other places. I'm trying to get it back going, but now I'm kind of stuck. Congratulations to Devin Haney with his $100 million deal. I see why like ninjas crash out, and I see why old ninjas crash out. I swear to God, bro, because it'd be like, man, this can't be it. Is it over for me? You gonna just die, bro? Hit the like button. Goal on this live is 10 likes. You don't like, hit the like button. You don't like me. Don't talk to me then. Because I'll block you. If I see you trying to drop a comment, I don't see my like button go up, then you know what it is. But yeah, it wasn't just that when I seen the Devin Haney thing right there, right? 100 million Devin Haney. So then like I've been listening, I've been a fan of Rollo for years, this rapper Rollo from Atlanta, right? He went to prison for some time, and he had his allegations, you know what I'm saying? But he found a way to get out. Word on the curb, he snitched on somebody that was dead. That person probably didn't have nothing to do with nothing, but you know, hey, you got to make it look good on paperwork so they can let you. Whatever, I got over that. But he done got out. He doing good. He ain't selling dope no more. He he doing podcasts now, man. And like first when I clicked on his Twitter live stream, right? Cause I've been subscribed to that dude notifications for Twitter like for years before he even went to prison. You know what I'm saying? For when he got, so now that he out, I'm really like, trying to see what he got to say. I mean, he ain't selling dope no more. This dude owned like the whole neighborhood. He got like a bunch of people around him that love him. He putting them on. He giving them opportunities. He giving them jobs. He helping them make money. He's surrounded by nice cars. He got them, paid killers like on the corner of every building, the corner of every street. You even think about even trying to do, you even think about doing something. You pull up on his block and like, you know what I'm saying? And don't be recognized, man. I feel you better be bulletproofed up. You know what I'm saying? But people love him. And he ain't even got a gun. But man, it's probably like, man, you don't even want to think about it. You know what I'm saying? And people just love him that much, where he can be surrounded by like all of these street ninjas with guns, you know, and not have a gun. And they all love him, genuinely love him. I know people be around for what they can get. I understand. We need to advance in life. I understand that. But, you know, he's giving people opportunities, and he ain't got no weirdo allegations on him either. So, like, people just love him, bro. People have no problem showing him love, and, like, you know, unlike some people, you know, they kind of your boss and, you know, whatever. But, like, and then I seen him, he was talking to this dude, right? The cameraman. And the cameraman was like, yo, bro, I got to run to the stove, bro. It's like this, like, power bank, something that connect to the camera. He was like, I need to grab this because, like, you know, I keep recording, but you notice I keep stopping because it keep dying. But if I go and get this power bank thing that connects directly to the camera, then, like, we can just keep going for a long time and not stop, you know. And he explained it to Rollo. He like, oh, yeah, bet. And, you know, Woody is down there. Rollo's there. He talking to this guy, and he talking to this other guy. I don't know if he want to be a rapper or not, but he's stuttering. And they showing him hella love, bro. And it's like this dude with the camera. He want to go get what he need so he can do a good job, not only for himself, but to impress Rollo. What up, Silent Soldier, MMA Unk, Sonny Boy, what up? You know, and then I seen it, but they trying to make money. See what I'm saying? It's all about making money. This dude, he's trying to keep his camera going, so because they shooting podcasts. Rollo and Woody is famous, especially, like, man, Rollo, he's been rapping for a while. He's known by everybody in Atlanta. He still got hella money, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got Woody. He's like a internet viral sensation, you know, from the Young Thug trial. And so, like, they capitalizing off of their namesake, too. Even though he done got real estate. He really just trying to put his people on. Help his people get money. Oh, Lisa, I should have listened to you. You know what I'm saying? You said get the beer. And I didn't. You know, and then I just went back to the store to get some more. You know, I told you I wouldn't be able to drink until like 7 or 8, though. Anyways, Loris Farmer, how am I doing? I don't know how I'm doing. I'm sad. I'm sad. I feel devastated. I really do. I feel like trapped, like stuck. You know? I really be trying not to complain, you know what I'm saying? Because I know there's so many people out there that got it worse than me. You know, I mean, I kind of got a free ride in life right now. You know? So I really don't want to complain. I almost feel like I'd never be happy. You know, like, I got what I wanted. I got exactly what I wanted. But now you ain't happy. Now you want more. You want more money. You think like the more money is going to make you happy. You know, or what you want to like be loved more. But you already see how that goes though. They love you when you up. They don't care about you when you down. You see how that goes. So yeah, they might be look genuine with him, but like if he ain't got nothing, they ain't gonna be there. Rollo, they ain't gonna be around Rollo. You got like you got some clout, you got some money, you paying us cash to come over here do your podcast. You ain't even making no cash off of the podcast yet. See what I'm saying? So yeah. And we getting clout off of your name and money. So of course they gonna show him love, but I don't care. Fake love is better than no love. It's all gonna be fake. Everybody is out to get what they can get and be around who they can like benefit off of. That's just what it is. No, it goes from like a millionaire having people flocking around them, or to like a man with a job that's like attracting the women that he want just because he got a job in a car in a house and like they feel like, I can gain from this situation. I'm not dealing. I ain't no gold digger, but he ain't no broke ninja. Type shit. Free All-Star JR. Keep that nigga in there. I ain't never listened to it like this music anyways. Keep that ninja in there. You know what he did, right? Oh, hey, look, man. I'm all for F that ninja. We talking about Travis Gotti. He facing up to 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And he might get life. And his music suck. He rap too slow. But shout out to him from being from Michigan, like we from Michigan. But, we from different cities, and our cities be like beefing. Hit the like button. Goal on this live is 10 likes. I'm sorry. I ain't thinking about no damn. That's part of my problem right there. All-Star JR. I shouldn't even know who you talking about. Who the hell is All-Star JR? Like, I pay attention to hip-hop gossip so much. I know about all of the news that's going on about all of these dudes. I don't even know these dudes. Never heard not one song from them. We live in the same state. And then come to find out he been mentioned by T Grizzly. And he got all of these songs, and he been rapping for 10 years. And his jewelry real, and he got money. Like, man, what? I ain't never listened to a song. Why? You know how many videos, how many podcast videos I done watched about All-Star JR? Without ever hearing this music, I say, man, at least 50. A bunch of Seti Nash, a bunch of, all talking about this dude. Everybody talking about him. Yeah, Ben 10 got what he deserved because, he shouldn't have tried to take his chain. All-Star JR know what he did. He know what he did. He let that pipe ignite. I heard it was his gun. They saying that the gun fell out of one of the dude's pants or something like that, and he jumped down and grabbed it. But I'm certain that somebody said that it was his gun. But and you know what? Honest to God, before I heard somebody say, now it's just rumored that it was his gun. Fuck that nigga. That nigga took his dumb ass down to motherfucking Houston, Texas. You beefing with mob ties because James Prince Jr. is effing your baby mama. You went down there to his hometown with a gun because they say he was acting ignorant before he was confronted. He knew they was going to be there. And, he was trying to catch him a legal body. Wait, what, twin? See, you don't even know the whole shit. Yeah, see what I'm saying? I should know the whole shit. All I need to be knowing is about Devin Haney. They jumped him, robbed him, knocked him out, woke him up. Gun fell. He picked it up, allegedly, unless it was his and he brought it there. Hey, and he shot Ben 10. Ben 10 immediately was paralyzed, dropped to the ground. He's shaking. That's why he got the Ben 10 challenge. Dead end Ron, he shot his finger off. Dude, he pointed the gun at the dead end Ron, probably did like this. Shot his finger off. Accidentally shot somebody else in the ass. Everybody running up out of there. And then while Ben 10 is laying on the ground, paralyzed already because he done hit him in his neck or his back or something like that. Then he did this right here. Blah, blah, blah. Until it clicked. And then he was like, blah, and hit him with the gun. That's what he did. No. See, look. He shot, blah, dude fell. You know what I'm saying? He shooting at the niggas running. Then he come back to Ben 10. Blah, blah, blah. And he shot until it clicked. He was trying to kill him. He lucky, Ben 10 lucky he didn't aim for the head. But he just kept unloading and he ran out of bullets and he spit on him. And then he hit him with the gun. He was in there laying belt. That's why he got charged, even if it ain't his gun. See what I'm saying? You came back to a defenseless person who you just shot, and you know what I'm saying? You shot the gun until it clicked, spit on him, and then hit him with the gun. Yeah. You had a lot of nerve, and then you went on the internet and told everybody about it, made songs and went viral. You know, laughing about how the dude was shaking. Whew. Okay. He was being offered like multi-million-dollar record deals, you know, for that. He gambled. He rolled the dice. Hey, hope they ain't shadow ban my live now. I done start, y'all got me cussing a little bit. You gotta excuse me. You brought up All-Star JR. You didn't know all that? Yeah. So F that guy. Respectfully. With all due respect. They don't really deserve much respect anyways. I don't know that guy. Yeah. Free him though. Free him though. I mean, you know, they did rob him. They did get his watch. They did get his chain. And, you know, he did paralyze and cripple a couple of them and shot somebody else in the ass. But yeah, you know, free him. You know what? That's one of my biggest fears too, right there. Not only being somebody's victim, but somebody like provoking me or trying to do something to me, and like not knowing really who they playing with, and then I lose control, just feeling disrespected, and then I just go too far. See what I'm saying? Like that's one of my fears too. And then I go to prison. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got like a mean streak in me too. People don't understand, you know, like people don't understand nothing. And everybody think everybody playing, you know? Like I can explain to you something, right? But if you're not the type of person to do the type of thing that I'm explaining, you still wouldn't understand. And you might even think I'm playing. And then I will have to give you real life examples, and then you'll call me crazy. So what's the point? But free that guy. He was defending himself. I don't know if it was his gun or not. But he replied it back again. You know what? But yeah, man. I don't know. I was just kind of like a little sad, man. You know, like I just kind of like, you know, just want more. I figure like what you I mean, it don't even matter for real, for real. Like if I had like $1 million, right? And I still didn't work out. I still didn't go on a diet. I still drink every day. You know what I'm saying? Even with a fatty liver, which could be worse, getting worse now. You know, and still smoke blacks and weed. Like I would be exactly the same as myself right now, except I would have $1 million in my pocket, in my bank account. You understand that? So like even say I don't know when I'm gonna pass. It could be like next year. It could be like 10 years from now. You know, whatever. But had what up PS3? But if I had $1 million in my bank account with my same activities and behaviors, I would just be an unhealthy person with $1 million in the bank who's probably not happy, you know? And I never really wanted to get caught up in that cycle either. Cause I noticed something when I was like grinding and grinding. Okay, now I don't work my way up to like now I don't know what it feel like to make 40,000 in a year, which is like nice. You know what I'm saying? That's over 3,000 a month. Uh, gross at least. But then I know what it's like to make, 56,000. You know what I'm saying, in a year. And then now I know what it's like to make like 77,000 in a year. You know, but you know what? It just magnify everything 10 times. Smoke one with me. I don't want to smoke right now. I'm about to smoke in a minute, but I will. You know. But you know what? You know what I realized? I was never happy. Like as I kind of like grew and grew and grew, I always wanted more. See what I'm saying? Yo, okay, you want to make like 1,000 a week, right? That's what your goal is. So, you know, say like you you work your way up, you go from like $500 a week, right? Okay, now you done now you making like 600 a week. Now, if you work 60 hours, with overtime, man, you're gonna be making like 6, 750, 800. So a week. So I know what that feel like, and then I know what it feel like to like, and then it was like different times. But then I started doing other shit, and then I know what it's like to bring home $1,000 a week. And it felt good to have that cash in my hand. Not gonna lie, knowing that it'll only take me 7 days to get it. Well, actually, like for a 30-day period, I brought home 4,000 a month. So like, each week you can say that I bring home 1,000 a week, but it's really like if you tally the whole 30 days and you divide it to 4 weeks, then it'll be bringing home 1,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like a one. I was getting like 5 checks a month, 3 checks, 3 checks a month, 1 YouTube check, and then 2 checks from like in-home supportive services where I was getting paid every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But them, like, it adds up to bringing home 1,000 a week. But even when I did that, it still wasn't enough. I mean, yeah, once I'm holding the cash in my hand, we flash it, record a little Twitter video, and yeah, on the West Coast. But I wanted to make more. Yeah, this money is nice. I can go to fights, whenever I want. I can be front row at the fights, and I could pay $200 a day for a babysitter off of an app. You know what I'm saying? We can spend $150 on drinks and food there at the fight. And I think it's like each fight I had spent, it cost like $1,000 total each time there was a boxing match that I went to. But it wasn't nothing. It was cool. So I could afford that, but I can't just go and like, get a brand new car. I think like my girl didn't. I don't know. We didn't have no car. We was catching buses and riding, little lifts and shit. I don't even know if she could. She probably could have got her license. I could have bought a car, put it in her name. I couldn't really afford all of that. But like far as all of the little things, yeah. So it was still money to be made. But it's just never enough. Living there costs more. Yeah, but it's more money there. I would never in my I can't say that. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say, I would never. But I'm saying like I made $77,000 or $77,000, I believe, like in 2016. You know what I'm saying? Living in LA. I have made nowhere near, and that's without a full-time job. That's from doing in-home supportive services for 3 people, maybe like 4, 3, Leon, Johnny, the 4 people, Angie, and this other dude that be stuttering and slurring his words all the time. So 4, that in-home supportive services, basically just splitting the check with these 4 people. Well, I'm keeping all of the check with Angie because I was dating her. And YouTube, $77,000 without going to work and clocking in nowhere. When they felt like I was balling and like I was the man and my YouTube was going, that money was really coming from in-home supportive services, pretending to be a nurse. Fraud. splitting the check. You know what I'm saying with people? Why I stopped. I got locked up. You know? With the YouTube changed their rules and I started striking out. I started getting strikes and losing channels. You know, so that messed up that income, you know, and with the MSOM supportive services, I got locked up. You know? Because the first that YouTube went, right, they changed their rules. I lost my channel. So then, like, I was paying my rent with my YouTube check. But without the YouTube check, I didn't really want to, like, pay all of the extra money from in-home supportive services on YouTube. I just wanted to keep partying. So I moved in with an ex of mine after I got kicked out of my place. She got me locked up. You know? She got to talking hella shit when I moved in. And, shit, she acted like she wanted me to beat her ass. And I didn't want to beat her ass. So, because I felt like she was setting me up. So I threatened her. And she called the police and got me locked up for the threat. Because she hated me for the whole year that I was gone. I saved up $5,000 under her nose without her knowing, even though we lived in the same house. She thought I was yelling at the wall and not making no money. You know, people like to look down at you with YouTube and shit. They don't really know much about it. They don't really think you're doing much of nothing anyways. So it's easy to fool people. But really, you know, you really could be bringing it in. You know what I'm saying? You try to show them, oh, look at this. This video got 200 and some thousand views. This one got 500,000. Oh, that's nice. But they're not really realizing, like, yeah, this video right here made $550. You know, this other video, this made like 250. Well, these 4 videos made 1,000 right here, just these 4. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she got me locked up. Use complete sentences. Because I'm doing a lot of talking. And I don't really want to talk about her. I got locked up for threatening her. And the people that I was doing in-home care for, or at least pretending to do it, you know, like, they went and got a new caregiver. Because they can't get their half of the check if I'm in jail and I'm facing prison time, you know, for pointing a taser gun at her and threatening her with it. It's a taser gun. I'm facing 3 years in prison, you know? Put me in a trick bag. Yeah, but you know, she really put me on. But she, you know, hey, she played it smart. She befriended my mom and that's how she got to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I already didn't trust her and I didn't want to go back and live in her house, you know, and I really was strongly not wanting to do it. But my mom kept talking to her the whole year after we broke up and I kept telling her not to. So then when it was time for me to lose my apartment, like, she offered to let me live there and my mom recommended it to me, even though, like, when she was talking to me, she talking shit. But when she's talking to my mom, she's being friendly. Stop fucking telling me what the fuck to do. The fuck? You doing too fucking much. You asking me about this bitch and this shit. It ain't got nothing to do with Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Or boxing. You asking me to elaborate on this shit. And I'm doing it. Now you keep telling me to smoke weed. I told you I'll smoke weed in a minute. The fuck? Let me say my motherfucking piece. Or don't ask me about shit that the bitch said or what happened. What, you know what I'm saying? We'll be back when you come off a timeout. And if not, then so be it. Shit. You know? Damn. Shit. Now I'm about ready to smoke. I told you I wasn't in a good mood. I hope that bitch is dead. Like all of the people, rest of the people that I used to do in-home care for. Shit. Just drink. Drink you some alcohol. Smoke some weed. Kill yourself. Shit. Motherfucker asks you about something and keep cutting you off and shit when you trying to talk to him about it. Damn. Fuck it. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Sorry if I offended you. Your time ought to be over in a second. I mean, don't repeat yourself to me, man. Come on, man. I'm a grown man. Damn. Shit. Now I'm going to smoke some weed because I want to. You know? You like people telling you what to do repeatedly? Like, come on, man. I know you're just being friendly, but damn. Shit. Let me tell my story. Because I really rather talk about Devin Haney and boxing. You asking me about my life story. So let me tell it. I come here because I'm really, because you know what, how we got that to that point? Yo, we got to that because I was emotional because there's big news about another nigga signing a contract for $100 million. That's big news in the sport of boxing. You know? Hey, who signed him? Who's he gonna fight? How many fights was it? You know, who's he signed with is gonna determine like who he go and fight. So we got to talk about it. Eventually, we will have to talk about it. That's big news. I don't get no money out of that. I don't even get no money from coming and talking about it. So I'm looking at that. I ain't even making $1,000 talking about boxing. You know? I ain't even making $1,000. Not even $10. And then I click on Rollo's shit, and I see them over there making money doing podcasts, streaming, and he owning houses and shit. You know? And so then we got to me because I used to make money doing this. And she was the one that got her internet turned on. I was living with her when I started doing this. And she was the one really that brought me down. All the way down. Because I know I moved out, but then YouTube changed their rules, so then I lost the channel. But I still had the in-home care, which means I still had an income, you know. But then once she got me locked up, then everybody left and they got new caregivers because they can't get their half of their check while I'm locked up. And they don't know how long I'm going to be locked up for. So then, therefore, I went into her house with still having 3 people to do in-home care for and split the check. But then when I left her house, I had nothing. $0. Because she set me up. But yeah, don't do me like that, man. You know, don't do me like that. Like, come on, man. If you don't give a fuck, you ain't got to talk about it. You can just let me finish what I'm finishing and just not say nothing. But I mean, you asking me questions, man. You constantly like telling me to smoke. What the fuck, dude? Let me experience my life. That's another problem right there. Every time a motherfucker is like feeling down and out, you know, you want to hit a bottle, smoke a black, smoke a joint. That's why a lot of ninjas is bums with no hope, because that's all they do is drink alcohol and smoke. And that's all you recommended me to do today. Don't you realize that's a problem? Thank God I'm not on hard drugs, but you know that's hey, I wanted to do some drugs bad. Like, especially like what, 30 minutes ago? Hour? I've been clean for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? But I was just crying before I left the house, damn near. You know? Talking to myself. Hey, I don't know what y'all got going on in y'all life. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know, and that could like that'll make a big difference on how you perceive what I'm saying to you right now. See what I'm saying? Cause like some people can't feel my pain. See what I'm saying? Like, just say like if you was broke, you don't have no kind of income whatsoever, like you ain't working right now and you live with somebody. Same shit KLD was doing. What you talking about? What KLD was what was KLD doing? Smoking and drinking? Not thinking about his problems. He quit drinking for like 2 years before he died. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know I ain't, I'm a let me say something. Hey, this dude, I was talking to this dude, right? You know, like on versus that sound bad, but he just said gave me some advice. And he was saying like, because I was telling him I'm starting to try to stop drinking, you know, I have fatty liver or whatever. And he was like, man, bro, like just keep drinking. Like, what? I was like, man, you know, like, you know, a lot of people, man, you know, they stop drinking and then like they die like a year after that, you know, not too long after that. So like, fuck it, just keep drinking, you know. And you see, but look, then that's exactly what KOD did. Ain't that something? And he didn't know KOD. This dude looked like a bum though. When I look at him, he looked like I mean, he don't really look like a bum, but like he looked like he be drinking all the time and he be sweating and he probably, you know, like he probably stank. But I don't know what KOD was doing. You know, I do know he stopped drinking alcohol. At least like if we don't, since we don't got him here with us, we can talk about him. You know, I'm sorry for snapping on you. Damn, he did die. Yeah, the nigga dead. At least that's what I've heard. You know, I didn't get to see the article in the obituary, but that's what I've heard, and he hasn't been responding to his social media, and I believe it. Yeah, cardiac arrest. You know, got found unresponsive by the hotel staff. 57 years old, Haltom City, Texas. Yeah, it sounds like, you know, it sounds like it check out. You know. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, he's likely dead. You know, dead as a doorknob. Like no longer with us. Hey, that's crazy. That's life. You know, Like, I'm sitting here trying to read these damn. How long was he in there before they found him? Shit, probably not even a day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because they knock on your hotel staff, knock on your door every day to see like if you need them to clean your room up. Mm. My stomach's still already manly full, like I'm about to throw up. And you know what I'm gonna do after I throw up? I'm gonna come back and keep drinking, and then throw up again, and then keep drinking, then throw up again, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm not able to do it. Because I'm already gagging. See? Just off of half a beer. I'm not healthy at all, especially to be drinking. This damn can is full. I'm already about to throw up. And I ate like 3 o'clock. Why can't I drink a beer? Hate this shit, man. You might die again. Yeah, I might. Well, I am. They can't even drink a motherfucking beer? Shit. Yeah, that do sound pretty bad, don't it? That shit's serious for sure. Yeah, man. That can full than a motherfucker. You know? And like, I ate. It was 3 o'clock. Because I was telling you, like, I wouldn't be able to drink for like 4 or 5 hours until like 7 or 8 o'clock. You know? I mean, I don't know. Because it's like, it's some people that I know that, like, their condition is worse than mine. You know, and they don't be throwing up. Like, I know my mom, one of my mom's friends is 74 years old, right? And I guess he got kidney problems. He only drink liquor. And this motherfucker sit there and like drink all day. He'll mix it with like a little pop or something. And he never get up to piss. You know what I'm saying? Like, my body is rejecting that shit. I'm really like kind of still full. You know what I'm saying? I did eat 2 double cheeseburgers and 2 large fries. But that was a real long time ago too though. That shit moving slow than a motherfucker up in my stomach. Not only now, but like throwing up, but like wake up in the middle of the night, running to the bathroom, throwing up. You know? Fuck it. I ain't dead yet. I ain't dead yet. Hey, what you mean, chill, KOD Jr.? What you talking about? You know? Shit. I ain't died yet. So, what's up? Tell God, ask God what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I throw out a lot more than what a lot of people know. I know that drink, that even got worse livers than me. I could have some kind of weird condition, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they did say I had a fatty liver, though. They did see that liver wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, had some damage on it. They did see that. They definitely see that. They said it was either like fatty liver or a minimal cirrhosis, you know, but they were saying it could be seen like as a fatty liver versus minimal cirrhosis. But it was looking like, you know, it's seen better days. But why am I KOD Jr.? I don't know, man. Look, I had to get off of meth, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit fucked my body up. The meth was helping my body, like, deal with the alcohol. Or they could have been working together to destroy my body, but, you know, spit a freestyle. I don't know, like, is you slow? You know, like, I mean, the shit you be saying, you don't pay attention to social cues. You just randomly say, like, stupid shit, or you just playing with me. You see, like, I be talking about something, and then you say, like, smoke a joint. And then we talk about something else. And then, like, you don't even respond to what we talking about. You just say some other dumb shit. Spit a freestyle. Suck my dick. Do you want to suck my dick? You know what I'm saying? I'm not your circus monkey for you to tell me to give bark orders at me. Smoke a joint, drink a beer, spit a freestyle. Shut the fuck up. Talk about boxing. You want to do what I told you to do. Keep on rocking in the free world. That sounds like some shit that KOD or somebody was saying. And I remember I had blocked those words. I kept hearing that bullshit. But it's crazy, man. I was forced to stop taking my meth, but my body done got like used to it. It's all working together and keeping my shit like normal. But like not doing nothing. Shit. But drinking and smoking, that shit ain't about shit. I want a fucking sack. I want some coke or some meth. Or some ecstasy or some Molly. Or some Adderall or some Ritalin. That's what I want. And you know what? I won't even be dealing with these problems. You know, like, I would be able to drink. No problem. What's up with that? What is up with that? Chill? What you mean chill? You keep saying stupid shit. I can't even motherfucking drink a motherfucking beer without gagging and shit. Look at my shirt. You feel like I might die, right? If I'm gonna die, then what the fuck do I care about going to jail or somebody murking me? Shit, if I'm gonna die, then like, shit, somebody murk your ass and a drug deal going wrong or trying to, like, you know, literally just eat edibles. It's an easy your life. Also, spit a freestyle. You could suck my dick too. You spit a freestyle. Fuck both of you niggas. I beat both of y'all niggas' ass. At least to Jay-Z's credit, he be telling me to stop drinking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I mean that shit. I might be getting older, and I know my arm is half broken, shit, and I'm fat. But you know what? I'll go into every situation like I'm gonna win. And you know what? If I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna win, you know what I'm gonna do to your ass? If I feel like I can't beat you in a fight, what I'm gonna do to your ass. And then I'm gonna punch you. Cause I can't even run away, bro. I was saying this shit. I guess look, we just be hanging out on this YouTube, huh? We just be hanging out on the YouTube, huh? We ain't even got it. Y'all don't even be talking about no boxing. Can't talk about boxing every day, all day. Hey, matter of fact, this guy with a nice sized channel, he remembered me today. He made my day, bro. He done responded back to me twice. He said he used to watch me back in the day. 504 Chronicles, you know. He said he used to watch me, 78, da, da, da. But he asked me why I leave and stuff like that. I'm telling him like, you know, they changed the rules and all that, but you David Muffin car salesman looking at David Muffin car salesman looking at. Yeah. I look like I work in a damn repair shop or something. But I don't know. But yeah, he done responded to me twice. I ain't responded back to him because I'm over here on this. But he said I'm a bitch. Yeah. I'm a bitch. What you said to my face? Probably not. You tired of talking to me? Because that wasn't even really funny. But I'm not gonna sit here and play with you like that. You know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you. Why don't they tell you like how long you banned somebody on here? You know. Whoops. I'll hit it twice. Cause you know. They don't tell you how long you been timing out somebody on here. But you know, we not gonna like normalize and we're gonna report the comment and try to get your account like banned. We're gonna snitch. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm trying to keep from banning you. I only got two options. Ban you, time you out, but I don't know how long they time you out. We're not gonna normalize like you like disrespecting me on the internet when I know you wouldn't do it to my face. It's like I take your life, and I'm not finna sit here and like argue with some like person on the internet, like and tell you what I would do in real life, because it's not real life. So you feel like you want to play with me, We're just not gonna do that. I'm not gonna allow you to be a coward on my platform, basically. You ain't gotta never talk to me again, but when you do talk to me, if you come back and you still on that same type of timing, you won't never talk to me again. That's a warning. You know, yeah. Just because I was joking and being playful about like beating y'all ass and shit. I mean, for one, I can't see y'all, and you just start coming around here. Jay-Z, like the rapper, that dude has been coming around for years. A lot of like years and years and years. Someone really gave Haney 100 million. Crazy work. But even if he said some shit like that, we still don't have to have some kind of like consequences and repercussions. We can't just have everybody calling you a bitch now, can we? Now, what if we allowed every single person on this that come and watch my live stream to call me at least one bitch? 100 viewers, everybody get one bitch. So that means I would be 100 bitches, wouldn't I? We can't allow that. But yeah, that's what. So yeah, you won't talk to me as that person again. if you come back and try it again, I don't demand no apology, but I don't really demand no respect. But we ain't tolerating anything just because I need somebody to talk to. I'll talk to myself before I allow somebody else to disrespect me. And I done proved I talk to myself in front of y'all. But yeah, I need to look it up. I ain't seen nobody saying who he got the money from. Really, how I found out is who. Oh yeah, I seen like a short or something from Quick Talk, maybe some little short I seen it. Then I went to Devin Haney's page and I seen it on my timeline. With the thumbnail that I put on here, and they were saying like he was offered $100 million. Like, who's your manager? $100 million deal under 30. Who's your manager? Is what the person said. And Devin Haney retweeted it, so he confirmed it. And then I seen like 7-8 had made a video. He made a live stream about it though. You know, and I thought he made a video. I was gonna watch the video, but the live. I ain't really trying to sit down and watch a whole hour live stream. So I just figured I'd get on here. I could play his live like while I'm on here. If I really want to. But I think that's interesting, man. Nobody said for how many fights. And nobody said what fights. What fights did he promise them? Like, what are we gonna see? Shakur Stevenson already act like he don't want to fight him. Rolly act like he don't really want to fight him. Will Conor Ben fight him? Is it Zuffa? Because like Conor Ben was supposed to be on Zuffa. Wasn't Zuffa supposed to be on Paramount? But now like Conor Ben's fighting whoever on Netflix, or what? How did that work? No, that wasn't Conor Ben. It was Regis was yeah. They fought on Netflix. So what? You signed $100 million, and you gonna fight on Netflix? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was Zuffa, like run it. But Turkey got that kind of money, and Turkey done did business with Devin before, because Devin like ran away from the Ramirez dude or something on the Rolly Ryan undercard. So he could have just offered him a bag. Turkey is like a big kid, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of money. Like he just want to see the best fights, and he know that like bands will make her dance, so he just offer them bands. But I don't even know if it came from him yet. Whoever it came from makes a difference, even though like you can't make a fight with another fighter if that fighter don't want to fight you, no matter if y'all got the same promoter or not. That's why like all of that, I'm with them, and we can't make the fight. That's all BS. That's just excuses because a person got a different plan. But who is he gonna fight? Don't nobody want to fight him. We got the Ryan Garcia potential fight out there. It's a lot of big fights he could make. He could fight Ryan, even Tank, Shakur. Conor Ben would be a big fight too with Devin Haney. Even Devin Haney and Boots. So they just give him a $100 million contract and just say, okay, you work for us now. And he ain't got to guarantee nobody. He ain't fight nobody. He invented the other side of the street. Yeah, that was his phrase. go ahead and get this out the way. Let's go get this out the way. Hey. That's what I'll be waking up doing in the middle of the night. Yeah. Man, that was crazy. I should have got damn liquor. Uh, so yeah, you're right. I might die. So what? Uh, that's what it's looking like. If I keep drinking, who cares? Who cares? Just let me like drink in peace, like without the throwing up and up till I die. You know. But yeah, bro, that ain't good, cuz. It's a serious time for you to give me some head. Yeah, it's a serious time to walk to that store and buy Southern Comfort, because like that beer is taking too much room in my stomach. You know what I'm saying? And I need to drink the liquor because it's gonna pack a punch without taking up all of this damn room in my stomach. So I might need to go back to the store to get some more. That's what I was doing for a while. I would just get like a beer and a pint. You know what I'm saying? But I really trying to like work on myself. Fuck Alcoholics Anonymous, nigger. And fuck you with your fucking weird ass. Weirdo. Look, it is what it is, my player. You ain't got no full-time employment. So stop talking to me. You ain't got full-time employment. Why you recommending full-time employment to me? You know I'm on disability. I don't gotta work. Why work? That's stupid. I'm living my life. Don't tell me what to do that you not doing. You go get full-time employment. And then you come back up in here with like all of them other accounts, then trying to say some slick shit. I'm gonna ban them. I'm gonna block them. You know what I'm saying? You keep logging into the million accounts, keep doing all that little whack shit. I might not just time them out. You like to use that account, so I'm trying to let you keep that account. But hit the like button. Goal on this live is 10 likes. Don't tell me don't tell me like to do nothing that you don't do. You know what I'm saying? You should be telling me that you watching the scene with Pamela Anderson and Brad Pitt. That's what you need to be telling me. Everybody want to tell you what to do. They don't really care. You know, when we talking about boxing, like, you don't give a fuck. You act like you care about me living, staying alive, and working. You don't care. You don't care if I live or die. If I needed anything, you won't give it to me. So don't tell me what to do. I ain't asking for your advice. What I'm asking you for is to hit the like button. Goal on this live is 10 likes. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm asking you to talk about some boxing. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, you know, can I get that? Oh, everybody feels sorry for me now, huh? Ain't nobody got nothing to say. You know, that what it is. Y'all feel sorry for me now. Now y'all want to preach to me. Y'all can't even enjoy me while I'm alive because you too worried about how I'm living the rest of my days. You just said that. You could shut the fuck up too. You know, you just said man down. And then you said he needs some milk. And then you said man down again. I saw your damn message. Can you say something else? Or that's the only words you know? You said that 7 minutes ago. Shit. Hey, I ain't doing no drugs. You know, I'm not hurting nobody. You know, and I'm at home while I'm where I'm safe. That's all you had to say. Now you ain't got to come over here no more. It's been real. You probably coolo anyways. Hey, if you want to stop watching me because you want to find other entertainment or find something else to do, you don't have to make me block you to leave. You don't have to make me block you. Just leave. You know? You still listening? Man, I ain't even really like, I don't know what we doing or what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? I just threw my guts out. Barely any food came out, but it was a lot of like, I felt some stuff, like it like some fries or something. Oh yeah, I know what I did. I have finished my fries and my burger, so that was still like fresh on my stomach. But damn, bro, you know, I mean, how was that process work? You know what I'm saying? How would I die? Because you know, like I'm very high functioning right now. You know, it's just like when I drink alcohol, I'm sick. But any other time, I'm fine. Because they're covering UFC? No. Hell no. Absolutely not. Never. It ain't just about fighting. I'm not just a fight fan. Like, I don't watch boxing just because, like, I like watching people fight. I watch boxing because, like, like watching, like, boxing. People box, you know, with, with gloves in a boxing ring. That's what I grew up watching. It ain't just about seeing two people hurt each other, you know. At one point, I started watching UFC too, just because, like, if there was no boxing on, I watch UFC to see people fighting. But it ain't about that. This is about boxing, and I don't even really be following boxing as much as I used to, man. That's why how I know it would never really be able to work, because like I gotta force it, you know. I ain't no more than one dimensional. You know, I talk about like what I want to talk about. I am branching out, you know, but I'm trying not to like. I was talking about All Star JR earlier in the video. You know, I'm a hip hop and boxing fan. I'm not a UFC fan. I don't watch it. Like, I'm not gonna like. I don't even want to talk about David Benavidez, and I'm not doing this for no money. So what? I would have to force myself to watch UFC and cover it. I'm not talking about nothing I don't want to talk about for free. That's like stupid. That's like going to a job that you don't like for free. You know, that's ridiculous. At least, like, you know, I kind of like, I've been watching boxing for like a lot of years. You know what I'm saying? So I like boxing and talking about boxing, you know, boxers, even though these, like, these ain't the same fighters that I like grew up watching, that I was connected to. Like, you know, even like Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, they was like the next generation, but they was like the young bucks. Now they about damn old and retired, you know? But yeah, you know, like I'm here for free, bro. I'm here for free. And I'm talking about boxing because I like boxing. That's a lot. Where's Thunderdome Boxing Talk at? Where's Hitman Boxing at? Where's Shady Slim at? Is Sean Newton still making videos? Where's these dudes at? Talking about boxing for free. Or even money. Where's Sporting Icons at? Yeah, like 60,000 subscribers. That was my best work right there. And y'all don't even know about it. You know what I'm saying? Sporting Icons. The one that, a person that I inspired that got like, that became the most successful. He got 65,000 subscribers. His last video was over a year ago and 47 million, 42 million views. You know, and like he just quit. And y'all don't even know. Like, dude, I still got the same Twitter account. I can go to like his Twitter and I can show you like, look, I can show you messages where he was thinking about quitting. He was like, yo, if I don't get like 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year or 1,000 subscribers for the end of the year, like I'm gonna quit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna do it. Like, look, I can't reverse the camera, but man, that was my best work. This Sporting Icons right there. If you think I'm lying, I can't reverse it. It'd be going black, you know. And I was showing them like, and look, I was showing them my numbers. See, look, this is like my numbers right here. And here, I'm gonna just screenshot it so I can zoom in, you know. Hey, Sporting Icons, that's his Twitter, right? His verified Twitter. And you know, and this is like our inbox right here. You know what I'm saying? Me showing him my numbers. So like I can motivate him to keep going. You know, when he was about ready to give up. And he ain't even doing it no more. He was getting money. He was like the biggest in damn, you know, like his country. You know? Hitman Boxing, Sporting Icons, Shady Slim, shit, Thunderdome Boxing Talk. Where's these niggas at? To even talk about boxing for free, let alone if you was to make money doing it. Nobody likes doing things for free. But you know what? When you got a ninja like me doing something for free, you know what somebody come and tell you? Why don't you go and talk about something else? So you don't be one-dimensional. I like doing things for free. I ain't got paid from YouTube in years. I constantly like be trying to find like ways to like different stuff to talk about. Nope, never heard of them. Don't know. I constantly like try to find like if I see some boxing, some kind of news, you know, I went like 2.5 months, 3 months without being able to go live on YouTube. And that was real hard on me. You know what I'm saying? Even though like I wasn't making money talking about it, I was close to being able to monetize my channel. But, you know, not being able to get on here to even talk to like 2 or 3 boxing fans, you know, that was hard. And just streaming over there on this other app, arguing with damn retards, meth heads and prostitutes, you know, drug dealers and drug addicts and pedophiles, you know? So I like doing things for free. See, because I love the sport of boxing, even though it might not be once what it once was. But like for me to just kind of give it up completely because I'm not making money, like I can't really see that happening. That's like, I mean, I would have never did it in the first place if I didn't have a genuine love for it. I would have just talked about something else. Rap stars now openly panhandling. He says if he don't get monetary support, he's not live streaming. Let him panhandle. Let him be great. Let him he working his hustle. Don't hate on him. Call it panhandling. You don't know how much money people giving him. He telling the people what he need to tell him so they can give him some money. Let him be great. Why are you dissing him to me over here? You trying to make him look bad? I don't think he looked bad. You know, that's sometimes what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. If I can sell y'all some sob story, I did that before. I did that before. Okay, man, stop talking about rap star, dude. Come on, man. He has the same cats on his panel for the last 2 years. It's like watching instant replay the same opinions over and over. Hey, then don't watch his show when he have those people on his panel. Nobody's putting a gun in your head and making you watch it. So why are you watching something you don't like? What's up with you, dude? What's this all-on attack on somebody named Rap Star that I don't know? And now what you want me to agree with you? I don't know the dude. Why are you watching something you don't like? You should be telling me about like some podcast that you like instead of telling me about one that you don't like. You know? That's like a ninja telling you, like, he got a new girlfriend, right? And instead of telling you about the new girlfriend that he loves so much, this dude constantly telling you how much he hate the old girlfriend. Come on, bro. Nobody trying to like, ain't nobody trying to be like getting into all that, man. Tell me about what you like, bro. Or talk about yourself. Who you like or about yourself. I want to hear about what you don't like. We some grown men. Let's act like it. You feel me? Salute to the mighty LDBC. And salute to the General 78 Sports TV with his old bald head, skinny ass. Hey, never had a person ever you could have been major. No, bro, I couldn't have been major. You know what? I appreciate the compliment. You say Hatman Boxing, Thunderdome. I think Hatman Boxing still like kind of doing his thing and it's kind of relevant, you know. But I couldn't have been major. I couldn't have been anything bigger than what I was. Because if I could have, I would have, but I couldn't, so I didn't. You know, you got to be realistic, bro. Like, the way things played out, like, I was kind of like a fad. Not a fad. A fad. Look, here. Let me do something for you ninjas real quick. Fad is a temporary fashion activity or interest that becomes very popular, often with exaggerated zeal for a short period before quickly fading away. You know, it is a passing trend driven by excitement rather than long-term utility. A fad. I was a fad. I know I was. You know, like a shock jock. You know, like tabloid Gotti. You know what I'm saying? You're right. A fad. Yeah. But yeah, use all of this profanity and be real vulgar and talk like crazy about people, you know, for shock value to like grab people's attention and make them watch. You can't you can't be like that for too long. Eventually, it's gonna all come crumbling down. See what I'm saying? I was good though. Yeah, I appreciate that. And I do got some good content, some good videos, you know, where I make like good content. And if they wouldn't have changed the rules, I could still make these videos. I could still make good videos. But it's so messed up now. Like, I couldn't just put like content on YouTube how I want to make content, like how I want to talk like shit about people. I can't do it. Because even if I do it and I talk shit about somebody, like, and it's a great video, YouTube won't promote it. YouTube will shadow ban the video and it won't get no views, bro. Yo, like, I did a video like that. And let me see. Where is this? Is on this channel? Oh damn, that channel deleted. Man, damn. Man, we lost all of them videos too. Man, I hate when I gotta delete a channel, man. I forgot. But I had did a video like that on Jake Paul. Cause these were some of the other lives or some of the other videos was good. I hate that they did that and brought up that old like live stream or whatever I did when I did what I did. Some cats belong nowhere near a microphone. Yeah, man. Yeah, but it's a lot of great boxing channels too. You know, it don't really matter, man. Like terrible, great. Like it ain't really about how good you is, anyways. You know, like it's about like just being consistent. You know, hey, if you wanted to have a popular YouTube channel, you could do it. All you would have to do, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what 504 Chronicles is saying. Let me see if I can reverse this I don't know. I can reverse this camera like right here if it's just gonna go black. That shit just like load up. No, that shit just would not reverse, huh? That shit crazy. Okay, well damn. Alright, fuck. I'll be right back. Let me hit this. That's what That's what damn 504 Chronicles. Why you got on that tank on the outside? I don't know. Cause I normally be wearing like this is really a thermal right here. This is like a long john. It's not really like a shirt. It's like to be worn underneath something. You know, and I normally if I wear a shirt underneath over it, then that's cool. But like the tank top, then now it's weird. You know what I'm saying? But I could wear a tank top by itself and I could wear a shirt by itself. But I can't wear a tank top over a like long john thermal, you know what I'm saying? But I could wear a shirt and that's fine. It's weird, man. People be thinking crazy. The Charles Bubosky, he once said dedication without talent is useless. Dedication without talent is useless. You have the talent but lacking the dedication, in my opinion. Dedication without talent is definitely not useless. That's just his opinion, and that is subjective. I don't give a damn. Look, man, I don't give a damn if you don't know how to build houses, bro. Like, if you keep working on that house every day of the year for a year, you know, you're gonna like make a lot of progress. See what I'm saying? You can grab, let's say if you grab one 2x4, you know what I'm saying? Piece of wood, and you just put it on one little pile. Just make one pile, and you get one 2x4 each day, and you put it into that pile, and you do that for 365 days. You're gonna have a very big pile of wood there, and you'd use no effort, no talent, no skill, no work ethic, but you got a big body of work. See what I'm saying? There's a lot. You just said like it's a lot of It's I witnessed some terrible YouTube boxing channels. Okay. But they're boxing channels though, ain't they? You're aware of them. You know about them. They have to have some kind of success for you to even like find them, even though they're terrible. See what I'm saying? So that dedication without like talent, it being useless, that's contradictory to your last statement. You wouldn't have found no terrible YouTube channels. They would all be great. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It don't matter how skilled you are, as long as you go to work, as long as you come to work and do your job, you gonna see progress. Even if you're not that good, man. I'm a way better worker than a lot of people I used to work with, but I don't want to come to work every day. You know what I'm saying? And so they end up keeping the job, and I end up getting fired, even though they couldn't. Man, they can't run a machine like me. They ain't even nowhere as smart as me. Talent. Yeah, you're right about that. You got a point right there. I've seen some boxing channels that were getting 10 viewers during lives at night 2019, and now still 10 viewers. It's because they have no personality. Of course, talent is necessary. You have to be personable. Hey, you got a point there. Because I done seen that too. If they can't run a machine as you, why don't you go back to it then? Because I don't want to work full time no more. I don't like to work. You don't understand? Like, you can outperform somebody and not really want to be there. You don't understand that? You know, like, it's not talented boxers that just, like, don't want to fight. You see Broner, when he was in his prime and undefeated, he was on tour, like, trying to be a rapper, right? You seen that with a pot belly from drinking in. They can't box like him, but they dedicated. Man, Blair Cobbs ain't better than Broner. But Broner, like, man, he's so far gone, and you getting beat by scrubs like a C-level fighter just because you willing to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Every day. And Broner's not. Hey, and sometimes it's like, it's just that simple, bro. You willing to go to the gym and train every day, and I go to the gym and train 3 times a week, you know, in between like the club and these bitches and these drugs and this alcohol. And then I'm gonna go into a fight and I'm gonna see if I can beat you. Because I know that I'm better skilled than you. If you was better than me, you would be a 4-division champion. You know what I'm saying? Or you at least be like at least a 1-time champion. You know? But yeah, sometimes it be like that, bro. That's how Floyd made it so far. Floyd used to train like he was broke. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really think I've ever seen like any fighter really like dedicate themselves to their craft the way that Floyd did. You know, like even when he was rich, you know what I'm saying? He was like filthy rich. He just found ways to like get richer, and like he stayed in the gym and he trained hard. You know, like his life depended on it, and he had no money. You know, and he had hella money. You know, that's why nobody could knock him off. I don't see nobody going hard like that, man. Look at Clarissa Shields, man. Man, she done got all out of shape and moved up to heavyweight. She's gonna like act like she training hard, man. You can look at her body and tell she eating cheeseburgers and smoking weed. Got the munchies in the middle of the night. Everything, man. And the skill is just kept like it's holding her down though. Skill is holding her down. But you can tell, man, she shouldn't be a no damn heavyweight champion. That's ridiculous, bro. Come on, bro. She 5'8". You know what I'm saying? You fighting at 175? You a woman? Like, come on, bro. But yeah, it's all good. I'm trying to figure it out though. I just don't know what I want to do. You know, I'm trying to figure it out. We gonna figure it out. Hey, sometimes you be stuck, bro. You be stuck like Chuck, you know, and out of luck with nobody to fuck. No, I'm just playing with that part. But like, nah, yo, money was like the motivation. Like, money was a big motivation, even though I love boxing. You know, I feel like I'm telling my life story now. What happened to Devin Haney? You know what I'm saying? What happened to Devin Haney? But you know, like, the money was like a motivation when I was starting my boxing channel. And not really just because I wanted to make a lot of money, but like just monetizing my channel. Like, how did that shit go? Because like I was making money on my videos like before I even monetized my channel, or like it was like 3 months before I monetized my, oh, maybe I wasn't making money on them videos at first. And then I like, when I finally monetized it, I was still getting views from like not monetized. And like, yeah, I made like 300 my first YouTube video, but like, I mean my first YouTube check. But Jay Wick arrested for, but like, no, man, I ain't being no damn cab driver or no furniture salesman. You know, I ain't got no live driver's license. I ain't selling no damn furniture, dude. The hell? But like I was finna say, I don't even know what I was finna say. You just said some dumbass shit to me, bro. The fuck is you talking about? Cab driver. I don't even got a motherfucking car, dude, or a driver's license. You the same person as that Ollie bitch that I blocked. I could tell. You think it's funny. Because the way that you blurt out things like, you know, randomly, it gave it away. Like how you just don't stick to the subject and you just blurt out like random nonsense. You the Ollie dude, Ollie bitch that I blocked. I don't care whether you admit it or not, like, because that person is blocked forever now. You know? But, yeah, I'm real good at that. Identifying frauds. But I ain't selling no damn furniture. It's crazy you said that because, like, my mom's white friend, Jim, his dad used to, his dad used to sell furniture. And I remember, like, Jim used to tell me his dad used to brag about walking around with a G in his pocket. You know, it was like a lot of years ago when 1,000 was like a lot of money. And that was back like in the early 2000s. Now, 1,000, I mean, it come and it go. It go. You ain't really like flossing hard. You know what I'm saying? If you whip out 1,000 now, like how it was like 20 years ago. I wouldn't even really like feel like I'm doing nothing if I flash 1,000 now. You know, would y'all feel like you was rich if you did a money spread with $1,000 worth of 20s? Because I could do that like easy. You know, I wouldn't. But I'm good. if I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna do this. That's what we talking about. You know, I ain't gotta do all of that other shit. You know, but it's kind of hard to take it seriously. I mean, like with the way my interest is going, you know, like how I'm paying more attention to like hip hop, I about would be better off just covering like hip hop. But you know, that's dangerous though. You know, because like a lot of these dudes, you know, they might not want you to be talking about their business. You know, you make a video about somebody that's like got a real situation where they might be facing real time, you know, real charges or potential charges. And here you go, like, you don't screen recorded they live stream. You making a video about it. You saying so and so said this, and da da da, and then they like be mad at you, like you the one that said that you was gonna kill they op. You know what I'm saying? And now they mad, they come targeting you. You know, it's a lot different than just talking about like athletes, boxers. You know, but it's kind of hard, man. I'm just doing me, bro. I'm just trying to talk about boxing for free right here on this little channel. You know, it'll be all right. I'm gonna die anyways, right? So whatever. You know, let's just talk about boxing in front of three people. You know what I'm saying? Until I die, like KOD. You know, and then game over. Cause I've been watching like this Fulio murder trial for like a lot all day, every day for like the past week and a half. Now it's time for the jury to deliberate. They all gonna get the death penalty, but I've been watching like the trial though. It's kind of like important to watch like a trial like that, you know, because you don't really know about like all of the way sell chips on the side. Ain't selling no damn chips on no damn side. What I look like? If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm not broke, dude. Yeah, you just talking crazy right now. You getting on my nerves. Talk about some damn boxing or something. But don't worry about what I should be doing. I'm doing what I want to be doing. You do what you want to be doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no more of your recommendations. I'm not gonna listen to them. I don't want to be a juror. I don't want to be a cab driver. I don't want to be a furniture salesman. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do any of that. And it's not going to happen. That's not what we're talking about. I'm going to talk about boxing for free until I decide to take it serious and start talking about boxing full time and try to build up a following to make some money talking about boxing. And if I don't do that, then I'll just keep doing it over here for free. Because you know what? You know what? Hey, I got money, man. I don't have to talk about nothing on YouTube for no money. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? My bank account is fat and I'm set for the rest of my life. I don't have to do nothing until long as I'm breathing. I don't have to do nothing but be alive. And I'm straight. So I don't need to do nothing. You need to do something. You go be a juror or a furniture salesman or a cab driver You know what I'm saying? And tell me about it. You want to impress me? Show me what you doing with your life for a living. I ain't sending you shit. You know what I'm saying? For what? Mother's Day coming up. I don't even know you. um, mm. Fuck the ops. Them niggas bitches. I got some room in my stomach to drink, but I barely even want to drink now. It was crazy, like, doing when I was, like, in my drug phase. You know? I said no. And so, here. Go sit on, just sit and think about it. One time. One time. That's all you got to tell me. You repeat yourself to me about anything, you're not respecting how I feel. And you can just stop talking. Either you got some advice, or if you asking for something, come on, man. I said no. So sit in time out and think about it. Don't repeat yourself to me. Who is you talking to? Shit. I said I ain't giving you nothing. And I meant that. What's wrong with you dudes, man? Y'all be doing me any kind of way. Would you give me some money? Have you ever gave me some money? Like, would I ever be able to depend on you? Would I ever be able to ask you for something? No, even if I gave you something. So why would I send you something? You ain't doing nothing for me. You want to give yourself a wedgie with your draws and twerk? You know what I'm saying? On Snapchat, in a video chat? You want to do that? Earn you some money. Shake them booty cheeks. Fuck you. You heard me? I don't get tired. Hey, you asking me for some money. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do for me to get some money? Okay, I'll give you some money. What you gonna do? Add my Snapchat and grab your panties. Fuck you, nigga. I mean that too. How bad you want it? You ain't willing to do that? Then don't ask me for nothing. Because you want the money more than I want to see you. Just saying, man. You playing with me, I'm playing with you. Play with yourself. How bad you want that money? Hey, you can put a hot dog in your asshole without it breaking. I'll give you $20 right now. He probably add my Snapchat right now. You ninjas is real weird, bro. Y'all some weirdos. Y'all some strangers, bro. What's wrong with you dudes, man? I don't know what's going on, bro. I just came here to talk to us about some boxing. Everybody want to give me advice. Everybody want to feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do this, do that, do this, and do that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to like suck my D though. Ain't nobody trying to eat my pickle. You know what I'm saying? But everybody want to ask for some money. You know, I'm trying to think like, what's a decent amount? What's a good amount to give your mom for Mother's Day? In my situation, and she know how much money I got in my bank account. I hate that I got drunk and I showed her my bank account. She know I just got my taxes, but and I got paid, but like she don't know like that I've been good with my money. Like she don't be having money like me. She just like she got good credit though. She can borrow more money than the money that I actually have in my possession. But how much money would how much like I bought her a $200 washer and dryer for Christmas. That was a good gift. Her birthdays, her birthday, be giving her like 150 or something like that. But Mother's Day, what? I want to just give her $50, like Happy Mother's Day. That ain't really that much. I was gonna I want to get her like an ounce of weed and $50. That'd be cool. But you know, she be smoking different weed. I don't know if like my weed would be good, but she's still smoking. She ain't got no weed, you know. But I don't want to force her to smoke no weed that ain't really like on her level. But I gotta figure that out. Just gonna throw her like a 50 piece. Say Happy Mother's Day. She appreciate it. You know, I think I took her out to eat. At this place like last year, and for me and her to eat, it was like $65. You know, this soul food place. It's crazy that like Mother's Day is back around again. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Where's the picture at? What day was that? I took a picture. I don't know if I got it. Like, yeah, this like this was Mother's Day right here. This was Mother's Day like May the 11th, 2025. You know, hey, May the 11th, 2020. Like that was just yesterday. You know, now it's like the same time around the next year. You know, damn. I looked young, bro. Like I done aged a lot the past year. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at just this picture right here. I done aged a lot in the past year, man. Laying around drinking, bro. Not doing nothing with my motherfucking life. I aged a lot in a year's time, bro. I know I ain't been cutting my hair, but I don't think it's just that. But yeah, that was just yesterday, bro. These days going by fast, man. These years going by fast. Next thing I know, everybody gonna be dead. You know? But it don't matter who gonna be dead if like I die first. But yeah, man, we trying to figure out that was 65. And I had like bought drinks too after we got left, so you know, probably spent like 100, 100, 120 or something like that. Maybe even 150. You know, we was drinking heavy like after that. Cavassier. We need to purchase some Gillette razors and rock yo and rock a body. You don't think I look pretty no more? You think I would look more beautiful if I cut my hair? I mean, I need to go and take care of my hair. It's getting long enough where I could do something with it. But I'm bullshit. I'm BSing about it. But do you think I would look better if I get some Gillette razors with a bald head? Are you giving me fashion advice, right? Do you think I would be more attractive? Do you think I would look younger? I shaved my dome today. I'm shining right now. You a white man with a shaved head and you're in your mid-50s? I would love to see. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see. You want to join the box? You know what I'm saying? Somebody drop the link in the chat. You know that. How you drop the link? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, bruh? You know? Let's see how sexy you is. You know? But I was asking about me. Yeah, I was asking how beautiful you think I'm gonna look if I get a Gillette razor and shave my head. And then you deflected and brought it back to you. That wasn't what I was asking. You know, I'm trying to prove a point because you're giving me fashion tips. I just said I aged a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I did cut my hair back then. And you was trying to say like that might lead to identity theft. I won't mess with that link. Yeah, right, dude. Nobody want to steal your bum ass identity. You on disability, dude. You just like me. You just like me. It would suit me perfectly. You think I'll be cute? Why can't you tell me that you think I would be cute with a bald head? I'm tired of these ninjas giving these advice. You know what I'm saying? And they scared to like, put it. There we go. That's what I look like with a bald head. No, I look sexy. You like that? You like that? You like that? You like that? Is that something for you to get off to? Get your rocks off? Totally, dude. I ain't ready to be a bald head ass ninja. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ready to be like a bald head. You know what I'm saying? 10 out of 10. What? Man, your ass gay, dude. Don't let me find out you gay. You better not be gay. I don't give a fuck about none of my activities. You know what I'm saying? What nobody think about nothing that I've ever done. I'm just saying you better not be gay. Cause I don't want to mistake none of your like advice or comments as flirting. Cause whenever I get to feel like a man is flirting with me, oh man, I go ballistic on a ninja. And you ain't gonna be able to go ballistic back on me because I got the power. And like I have to win. And if I lose, a fair fight. I'm a coward. I'm gonna call in a hit, dude. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna get offended, and we gonna have to hit buttons on ninjas and shit. You know, but these dudes be doing that shit. They know better now. I be running people away, bro. I think I see why I be having problems being a popular streamer. Because you know what? I put out like the appearance that I'm gay. The shit that I be doing, it be some gay shit. You know what I'm saying? And the shit I be saying, it be some gay ass shit. So you know, like a gay person, like look at me, and they'll confuse me like as being like them. You know what I'm saying? They're attracted to the shit that I be saying and doing, you know, and then they can get to flirting or saying stuff, you know, or maybe even add me on Snapchat and try to like DM me and shit and want to talk on the phone and send pictures. And I swear to God, bro, that's like, man, that's the way where we ain't gonna never talk to each other again. Caucasian ladies who used to talk to from Kick and Twitch. Caucasian, man, they around. One of them live right now. Probably acting a fool. I don't even want to click on her live. Like, she be wilding out, bro. Cause she did it. Shit, one of them online. You know? She loved looking at D's. You know, two of them online. You know? Two of them. That I'm very familiar with. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's all good. Let's see. What's she doing over here? Oh, shit. She went live. And she's in a black room. She might be naked. But she ain't saying nothing. But the other one got the guest box on Meet Me. But I ain't going to join her shit. It's going to just be too much. Fuck it. I'm going to let's see. Is she on a black screen too? What the hell? Hey, boo. It's a hey, boo.
Travis, shut the fuck up. Not your boo, but hi,
Travis. You know, she gonna lie. And the other guy, he at the top.
Shut the fuck up.
He telling me to shut the fuck up.
I bet you see me in the box, man.
They all know me, bro. It's crazy like how dudes be acting too. You can come into a woman's live stream that you like, you know, and it'll be a dude that be in there hating on you, talking shit to you and starting arguments with you. Chicken. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I didn't want to click on here. This motherfucker, he got a chicken. He in a box with a chicken in his hand.
She's off camera. No, they're from the rooster. The cock's over there. in the house.
Oh, shit.
Here. I said, go ahead. You want to throw hands?
Hey, that's why I want to click on it. Because I know everybody in the live. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right, let me grab another beer. That's why I want to click on it. But, yeah, they still live. She in a black screen. I don't know what she's doing. But she on the same, hey, she on the same type of shit that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? This one that I just went in that said, like, I'm not your boo, but hey, Travis. She always be making it a point to correct me. You know, but like, she got stage 3 lung cancer, bro. They just cut out like half of like one of her lungs. And she still got some cancer on the other lung. You know? And guess what? She still smokes cigarettes every day, all day. You know, and she smoked weed all day. But they got her on perks now. I know that make her want to get high, but like she doing the chemo and the surgery. You know, like smoking definitely aggravates like cancer, especially lung cancer. The smoking is going to your lungs. You know, there's a 15% survival rate, 5-year survival rate for lung cancer, stage 3 lung cancer. 15%. Meaning that from the time that you're diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer, you have only a 15% chance of being alive in 5 years. And she's smoking cigarettes all day, every day, and weed. See what I'm saying? Hey, she on the same type of shit I'm on, because I got fatty liver. It might be cirrhosis in a minute. It could be cirrhosis now. I'm still drinking. She's still smoking. Nigga. I see death around the corner. I see death around the corner. Ah. I still recall Mama Gotti friend lost his voice box, right? He lost his voice box. No, he didn't lose his voice box. He might have did, but he got another one. It be in. I don't know. He do be losing that shit sometimes. My mom was telling me he got fucked up the other night. Like we was drinking. I convinced him into getting another bottle. He was drinking a half a pint. He came over with half a pint. You know. But like I wanted to get another beer. Cuz. And so I was like, and I noticed his bottle was empty. So I was like, yo, hey, you might as well get another bottle, bro. I'm finna go get another beer right now. You know, and he got another bottle, another half pint. And his kidneys is bad. So he'll sit there and drink alcohol like all day and don't pee one time. He putting all kind of fluids in his body. He drinking at the same pace as everybody else. But he don't never get up to pee. And I'll be like, what the, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I went and got the other bottle, bro. And like, I didn't even drink my beer. And I didn't even drink my beer. You know what I'm saying? My mom said the whole beer was full. And I be saying like, it was half full. She said, that whole thing was full. And I poured that thing out. It was all the way, there was all the way full. You know? But that's the type of shit that I be doing now. You know? Once I get the throwing up too bad, especially when I get the throwing up and I ain't ate, and it's like, and now I gotta eat because my stomach hurting so bad. Hey, whatever I was drinking, this shit is over with. You know? And she said he was like lit. And you can't even really tell that he be drunk. Because he be sitting there playing it off. But then when he stand up, he be staggering all over the place. That man's 74 years old. You know? And that shit real. That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? I like her voice, you know. I wouldn't got used to her. It's like That's my baby. You know what I'm saying? That's my real baby mama. She don't really like me like that. But she know I like her like that. She know for a fact. Like I done spent like real money like to spin wheels, and give her diamonds. Like, not just once and not no small shit. She got a birthday and a Christmas present. You feel me? You don't do that for like just any old chick that you just playing with on the internet. That's why she be like if I call her like baby or boo or something, she'll correct me quick. You know what I'm saying? Because like she know like if a nigga is like he on disability and he like spending his disability check to like give me some diamonds, which is some money, because she been doing this shit for like ever since I've known her. She cash out every week. Like she making about what I was making on YouTube every month on average. That's what she make on Meet Me. Would you consider marriage if you meet the right lady online? Hell no, I ain't doing. Yeah, of course. Like if you meet the right person, you know what I'm saying. Whether it's online or not, but like online, it will never happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We can speak hypothetics, but like, and we can speak reality. And I know how I am. Like, I mean, before I can trust you, I need to know everything about you. And you need to be comfortable with me, like, investigating you and, like, trying to figure out everything it is about you, you know? And, like, a lot of people ain't comfortable with that. Like, you asking me all of these questions and da-da-da-da, you know? And, like, people just run away, you know? It's too many bad people out here, bro. A lot of people get kidnapped and murdered, like, from meeting people online. You know what I'm saying? I seen like 2 girls get kidnapped in 30 days in the same month, in 1 month, in the same month on Kick. One of them ended up in Mexico, and the other one is like riding around in the back of a damn creeper van. You know what I'm saying? Pedo van. He's just constantly riding around in the back of the bitch. Kidnapped as fuck. See what I'm saying? That's what happens though to you. You know? That's what happened. And man, that shit happened to men too. People get murdered and all kind of stuff, man. I could tell you like some horror stories of stuff that I didn't like, some close calls that I didn't have. There's a lot of bad people out here. And they blend in with everybody else, And people like me that's aware about that there's a lot of bad people out there. Like I get called crazy. I get called paranoid. But what do the people get called like Dope Live, who ended up kidnapped in Mexico after being gang raped by 5 Mexicans. She was only like 20 years old. And what about like Country Hottie 46? Like, what about people like that? She's only like 19, like 20, 19, 20, 21, whatever. She's still real young. What about people like her, where she's taking money from people? You can kind of like rock somebody to sleep, so you got to be smart. I mean, you start off and now you give her $20, you give her $50. Then you say like, hey, aren't you like, where you from? Oh, now they done gave you like $50, $100, 150 total. You know what I'm saying? Like, they done gave you like, 150. So you're like, oh yeah. You was in, you're in Texas, right? But you say you south of Dallas, like our south of Dallas. Well, they'll make up some city. Well, I'm in Muskegon right now. Like, you ever think about like linking up and getting together? Like, I mean, you mind like just coming to McDonald's or meeting up at Starbucks and for a cup of coffee. Or you already done cased the parking lot for Starbucks. You know, they don't have no cameras on the outside. You know, and you know, shit, wait for them to show up, bro. Like, man, whip that gun out on them, get in. And even if they do got cameras, it don't matter. Because you probably already won it. These people be on the run for murder. Out here terrorizing the community. See what I'm saying? And then, like, now you kidnapped. And now you forced to, like, you know, do whatever the person wants you to do, man. Hey, I'm just saying, until, like, they kill you, they definitely not finna let that head go and that pussy go that they getting for free. They know that they got you where they want you. They're gonna try to keep it going as long as possible. But like the way this shit going with this girl, man, she been riding around in the back of that truck like for a minute. She disappeared for a month and a half, and like she came back and she's like still trying to sell her content, but she's in the truck. And she was in the front in the passenger side. Now she's like in the back, and it's like a bed back there, and they got the little LED lights, but she's constantly driving, and like nobody's ever seen her boyfriend because like, he's her kidnapper who's raping her. You know what I'm saying? Like the truck never stops. She's never at home again now. You know? Hey, bro, I ain't trying to have no shit like that. I was scared to like when I was popping, I'm telling you, I used to think about that. You know, I was scared for some shit like that to happen to me. You know, like, man, there's some gay ass stalker weirdos, man. Like, I always was thinking about that. Like, man, I hope, like, to God, I mean, you can kill me if you want to kill me. That's cool. But, like, don't pull up on me with no gun and, like, get me where you got me. Then, like, you can kill me. And, you like, get the fuck in the car. Get in the car before I kill you right now. You're going to suck my dick. It's like, yeah, what? Like, what? Like, yeah, I know you, Travis Gotti, down to catch 100 bodies. I know exactly who you are. Get in the fucking car. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. I'll fucking shoot you right now. You know? Like, that was my biggest fear, bro. I swear to Jesus Christ, bro. I used to think about that. Because, like, the way that some people used to stalk me sometimes, and like they'll make accounts and pretend to be women and they add me and then try to like start conversations with me, you know. And some of these dudes, they be gay, but they be hiding it and they be like really like attracted to you, you know, and they really like want you, but they might not be able to have you. I was even worried about like using some of these like rainbow apps, you know, where you know I use this app and you can just come into my city and make an account. And then like if I'm trying to look for some head that day, like you done made an account, you offering like head, like I might like accept your offer and you really was just watching my boxing channel, you know, and you like hook up with me and shit. Cause like I want to get my dick sucked, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Yeah. And then even if you wanted to kidnap me too, you know, and make me suck your dick. Cause I don't want to die. You know, I was worried about that. I was definitely. Some of these people, I used to think about it when my channel was like real popular. Cause some people like are ridiculous, bro. You know, you never know like what type of effect you have on people, man. Once you got like a lot of people looking at you, you attract a lot of people. Some people like are attracted to you, you know, as a person. They like your boxing content. They think that you gangster and they think that that's sexy. You know what I'm saying? They like how feisty you is. They would love to like have their way with you. Yeah. So like I say all that to say no. We ain't really trying to hook up with nobody online, male or female, no fucking way. Jose. Uh Ain't nobody about to like set me up with no woman and shit and then like kidnap me and like be lock me in a basement somewhere. And then, you know, like if that's evil. There's a lot of people do that. That's what the Pooh Shiesty just tried to do to Gucci Man. You know, and then like when y'all see me live, like really, I'm talking to y'all and I'm hanging out and I'm trying to talk about boxing. You one step ahead. Oh yeah, I'm 10 steps ahead, and then I'm talking about boxing, right? But you know, and y'all wonder like, why did I move? You know what I'm saying? Where's you at? Like, oh yeah, this is where I just moved to. It's nice, ain't it? I always want to live down here. Who you living with? I'm living with my homeboy, but it's really my kidnapper. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm trying to play it cool because this dude got a gun and he threatened to kill me if like if I say anything, you know, or if I give you any hints or, you know, make him uncomfortable, let alone like tell you to call the cops, like he's gonna murder me. So now I gotta like play it off. But because there's somebody in the other room that's like listening to what I'm saying. And if he hear me like talking the wrong way, he'll kill me, you know? And yeah. There's a lot of people doing that type of stuff, man. I was the one who told you about Ariel Castro story, the dude from Ohio. Ariel Castro, the dude from Ohio. There's a lot of that stuff going on, bro. I almost got a couple times. You know? A few times. That's why I stopped like doing all this stupid stuff, bro. Man. Look, yo, I don't care, bro. This might sound bad. I shouldn't be saying this. But I just don't care. Like, you know, I don't know how long I got to live, but I just don't like just lying about shit. It's just like shit that people need to hear, just so people can like, if you know somebody that hook up with people on these apps or whatever, you need to like understand like the dangers. Now look, back when I was getting high, right? I'm on meth, right? So I'm using these apps and uh I'm looking for somebody to give me some head in the middle of the night. I find like a gay white couple. You know what I'm saying? And they say they like bringing people in to have to fuck around with. You know what I'm saying? They cool, and it seemed like I was talking to the fat one who seems to be like, you know, like friendly or whatever, non-hostile. So I get over there, and I get there, and it's just the vibe is off. You know, like they just this like it just seemed like they was up to no good. It was they had something else on their mind, like how they was looking at me. They looking at me like food, you know, but you really should be looking at me like, I mean, making me feel comfortable, you know, and when I get there, the bottle of the alcohol is already open. You know what I'm saying? They like, asked for like something to drink and they went and poured me a drink, but I couldn't see them pour the drink and I couldn't see if that liquor was open or not already. It was already open, you know, and he poured it before I even saw him. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't drink it. And they constantly trying to get me to go upstairs. You know, they constantly keep asking me and they staring at me like in a weird way, not in a sexually attractive way, like in a way like I got you where I want you, you know. And then I wouldn't go up there. We keep talking and going back for, okay, let me smoke a cigarette. Okay, no, wait a minute. And then like out of nowhere, and they were supposed to be the only ones in the house. You know, that's what they said before I came there. And we sitting there talking for like 20, 30 minutes. I'm high and shit and paranoid. And I can tell that something's up. And I swear, a third dude, fully dressed, big ass motherfucker with boots on, you know, come up out of the bedroom. I'm sitting on the couch by the front door, but I'm making sure it's unlocked so I can just get up and run up out of there in case some shit go down. You know, they like over here on my left where he's on the couch like down a little ways and then he's on the love seat, you know, but it's a door right here, a bedroom over here on my right. And like I couldn't see what was in there or who was in there. And he just come walking out of the room with his boots on and his coat on. And he's just been sitting there the whole time while we've been talking. And they swore up and down it was just them. And on top of them trying to get me upstairs, and now it's a third person that like y'all didn't even tell me about. So now I know that you up to no good. That's just our son. What the fuck you mean is that's your son? This dude look like he 35 damn years old. 35, 40 years old. You motherfuckers like 50, but what the fuck? Y'all son. This is a man and a man. Ain't your son. Fully dressed like that, 3 o'clock in the morning with boots on. Man, I got the fuck up out of there. And before I walked out the door, they was staring at me like, I guess they was thinking about going for it, if they was gonna reach for a gun or something, or reach for a weapon or try to grab me, but and they was staring at me, and then one of them said, like, he's gonna scream. He's gonna scream. He's gonna scream. Like, because if they was to reach for something, or if they was trying to grab me, I could still scream. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll attract the attention of the neighbors, because, this is a regular neighborhood, normal community. You know what I'm saying? Houses real close to each other. Somebody would have heard me screaming until like they grab me and they can put tape over my mouth. But, somebody's gonna hear me screaming at first. Yeah, that's wild. You lucky. Yeah. Hey, that's just one time that I'm telling you about of like a close call where like some shit almost went bad. You know what I'm saying? Real bad. And I got away. That's just one. And I can think of like 3 to 5, at least 3, maybe even 5, where it was just like that, where like, shit just started getting real bad. And like some of those times, couple of those times, it was just like pure luck that like that person couldn't find somebody else to help them rob me or whatever. And other times I caught on to some shit. And I just, even though I was high, I still caught on to what was going on. And I just kind of like, slid and slithered my way out of it. But I just don't really like to talk about that type of stuff because, like, I mean, you already know about what I do or allegedly have done. You know what I'm saying? And with the weirdo rainbow shit. So, like, I don't really be liking telling these stories because it's just like, it's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing that I even put myself in that situation, where I'm trying to like do this with this person because I'm on this, but like, I mean, the reason why I'm just saying it, because like it could be somebody out there, you mentioned dating somebody online, it could be somebody out there that's thinking about hooking up with somebody online, or they have, and they still be actively doing that type of stuff. And I'm telling you right now, you can get kidnapped, raped, or murdered very easy, doing that, hooking up with strangers in the middle of the night, trying to be slick and not telling nobody where you're going and who you're going with, and going into somebody's house where you don't know who can come out of where. I mean, like if that dude would have came out, that third guy would have came out of that door with gun in hand, aiming it at me, I would have been fucked. So it take a little bit of luck too. It ain't just me being like on top of my shit. I wasn't ready for him to come out that room. I didn't know. I believed that it wasn't nobody else there. Even though I was always like, I like for a person to show me like every corner of the house so I can know for sure that like it's nobody here that can jump out on me. But I didn't do that because they kept trying to get me to go upstairs, and I really didn't. But they wouldn't show me around. They wasn't offering, And he really could have came out of that room, gun in hand, aimed it at me if they had a gun. Most likely it did. It's 3 white boys between 35 and 50. But yeah, yeah, man. And that's just one of like 5 stories I can tell you like that, man, where like, yeah, that shit is not a good idea, man, at all. And I'm a black dude. that people should be scared of, right? Because there's other situations I could think of. It wasn't no black person trying to do it to me, you know, like a Mexican. That's why he be saying I got raped by a Mexican, because like that, I forgot I told him about that. That shit didn't happen. That motherfucker was, hey, he was trying to like, man, they was trying to set me up and rob me too. It's another shit. Giving me head, but like making weapons and shit, like out of my view, where like, you know what I'm saying, I can't see what you doing, but you done like made you a damn knife out of a fork and shit, you know, like, and you plotting with somebody else, man, I'm telling you, hey, that shit is not a good idea. Yeah, not at all, never, ever, especially if you on some rainbow shit, you know. You might, like, even with a woman though, because like a woman will set you up for a dude to rob you. You know, hey, I know some dudes. I done met some dudes that like they done thought that they was finna hook up with some dude to have some gay sex, and it was just gonna be them. And man, they done got gang raped, bro. You know what I'm saying? He done told me about it. And the reason why he told me is because, like, I already know. I was bringing it up like how I'm bringing it up now. Like, you got to be careful out here. You can't be just doing that and hooking up with people. I think somebody had brought some shit up. And because this right here could happen. I remember another time, this nigga tried to overpower me and shit. Lucky I had my pepper ball gun on me. I was finna pop his ass, you know. But he kept trying to get me away from it. You know, he didn't want me to shoot his house up because he knows it's gonna be loud, even like if he could fight his way through it, you know, and the police gonna get called. But yeah, trying to like, man, lure me to his house, like, yeah, I suck your dick, you know, yeah, we do this, and then when I get there, you think I'm finna do something to you? You think you finna take me in the back? You think you finna fuck me? Like that was we ain't never talked about that. And telling me like, man, you know I ain't no joke. Like, what you mean? I know you ain't no joke. I just been knowing you for 3 months on Facebook. Like, I ain't never been around you before. Like, I know you not no joke. Like, what? What you talking about? What you talking about? I know you ain't no joke. Man, hey. Yeah, right. Yeah, let me get on up out of here. Cause I can tell, like, you know, trying to get me to go to the back room, back to his bedroom from the living room. But the way he kind of did like this, you know, I could feel like he's sizing me up where he know that like he can overpower me if he wanted to. So let me stay close to this pistol. You know what I'm saying? But I had to leave. He wouldn't stop. I paid like $32 for an Uber. I had $60. I paid $32 to get there. And this motherfucker would not fucking stop trying to lure me back to this fucking back room and wouldn't do what the fuck I came there for. You know, damn, I brought the alcohol. I paid to get here. You can't, like, you know, eat a nigga up. That's a problem. You want me to eat you and you trying to, like, fuck me? You know, like, and you constantly trying to get me back to this room and away from my gun. I had to pay like the rest of my money to get back home. I couldn't even stay at night. 4 o'clock in the morning. In the snow. Blizzard. Shit. Snow everywhere. I only had $28 left on my card, bro. I had to make sure, like, because it cost $32 to get there. So if it costs $32 again to get back, I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm stuck. So I had to look up on the app, and then I had to, like, okay, and then it was like 22, 24. So I had enough on my card, you know, but it wasn't like guaranteed. I really didn't want to spend that. If I could have just waited until the morning, I could have paid $2 to catch the bus back home. But yeah, that nigga, he was on that. He knew, like, because you know what? Like, he knew I wouldn't be able to say nothing. you know, that's another thing. You know, like with a woman probably like can tell on you try to force her to do some sex shit. You know what I'm saying? She might tell, she might not. But you know, like you better bank on her telling. You know, but with a dude, man, if that nigga would have forced like raped me or some shit, you know, like fuck me in my ass against my will, like you think I would have called the police and like filed a report and then like went to court and then everybody find out about this shit? Hell no. I ain't telling nobody about this shit ever in life. No, never. It ain't happened. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I'm gonna get it back in blood, I'm gonna get it back in blood. But I'm not about to like, man, file a report, send you to prison, and like my life will be ruined. Every time where I go, people gonna be like talking about this. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be thinking about it even if they ain't talking about it. You know, and that's like people know that, so they'll take advantage of that. Hell no, don't put yourself in no compromising positions. You know what I'm saying? Because like, hey, you have to make tough decisions like that. Mm. Hey, and because that with that happening to me, that's how I know a lot of people. I'm not saying not okay. Some people, there's some people out there, a lot of people out there that done got graped and they just ain't gonna tell nobody about it. You know what I'm saying? With that almost happening to me, like there with that, and then the other time, I don't know what they was planning on doing. If they was gonna kill me or try to kidnap me or sell me with the white people, I don't know what they was doing with the a gang of three. What you was gonna do with me? That dude didn't even look gay. He came out the room, he looked like a damn lumberjack. You know what I'm saying? Like you will see him in the woods, like chopping down a tree or something with an axe. He was a big motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell. What y'all gonna do with me? But like, yeah, but with that situation where he's trying to lure me to the back and like trying to overpower me, you know, like, hey, it's been some other people that like might not have been able to get away, might not have been so lucky. They might have showed up without a weapon. I'm gonna shoot this bitch up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shoot this bitch up. So you gotta watch yourself out here on these streets, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm saying. You know.
What do you mean?
And where my baby mama at though? Like, why you hiding? You know, like we want to see.
I'm not hiding, Travis.
We want to see how beautiful you looking
Fairy dummy.
out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you're stuck in the dark.
I wanted to see what you was wearing. You know what I'm saying?
Travis, I was just on camera with the light on. Knock it off.
Oh, I see an arm. Could we see a leg?
Will you please stop?
Like,
Seriously, stop.
I mean, I'm
No,
just.
my body isn't yours to fucking stare at any piece of it whenever you want.
All right, I feel you. So no means no.
Yes, no means no.
But they do be wanting you to make the first move too, though.
I don't. I'm very clear, and you know that. I've never given you any reason to believe you can talk to me that way.
Yeah.
Like men.
Yeah, look at her face. She's over here.
When does no ever mean yes?
Oh, we don't need this narrative going on. He said unless it means yes. I like the way you think, Mac. He said No means no unless it means yes. Oh shit, bro. She know I be fucking with her though, but hey, nigga, if she was to let me, nigga, I swear to God, I go right to I'll be in New York hitting that. She's my age too. She look good. You know, white women, shit. You know, white women be looking like dumpster, like garbage. You know what I'm saying? When they get that age, let alone have any kind of personality about them. They be trying to, hey, baby, can you spin me a mystery wheel? Can you give me some diamonds? Hmm. I like gifts. Hmm. Hmm. I'm just saying though, bro. Did we just smoke or what? Oh, did I lose y'all? Oh, I was just playing with her. That was fun. That's my real baby mama right there. You know, it feel good to like show a woman like like that you like her. You know what I'm saying? And you care for her. Yeah, I paid for OnlyFans before, once or twice. I bought content for like from like a streamer before too. You know, maybe once or twice. Hey, I done got scammed like once or twice too. Like damn, ninja, you done did a lot of stuff once or twice, and you know you was doing that shit all the time. So what you mean once or twice? This ninja just said once or twice, like 40 times. 40 years. About what deal? I don't know, bro. I could have just gained some weight, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think I gained some weight. You're. My hair gonna be busted when I get my shit in, though. Y'all keep on, like, hating on my head. I swear to God, bro, when I, like, find somebody, that's gonna be like $100 haircut, bro. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna have like dreads. Like y'all see me one day with the fro, then my dreads gonna be bust. Like what, nigga? Talk now. Laugh now. You know what I'm saying? Laugh now, bro. What's up? You ain't laughing no more. You know my shit look good. And what? And guess what? Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have nothing to say. You ain't gonna have nothing to say because you know that's all when people. That's the only time people want to talk. You know what I'm saying? When they can talk shit about you. But then when they can't talk shit, they don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, like one day y'all see me with my big ass fro, and then the next day y'all see me like this. You know what I'm saying? And then you be like, damn, that look cold, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna say it look cold. You just ain't gonna say nothing. You're gonna be sitting back hating. Mad. Not even able to hate. Just gonna be quiet. So what, man? Look at all them gray hairs you got in your head, though. That's a lot of gray hairs, man. Yeah, look how far your hairline go back, though. You gonna try to grow some dreads, you ain't even your hairline go far back, man. You only got black dreads on the side, bro. What happened to the top of your head, bro? You don't find something negative to say. what I be saying, like, it don't matter. You know, just like I would never be happy. Like when the more money that I made, I still wanted to make more, even when I got to that point. Like I just wanted to make more, and I was never happy. And you always like you gonna find something else negative to talk shit about, bro. That's why I be saying just love me for me. You heard? Cause it be like that in a trap. You know what I'm saying? It be like that in a trap. D block.
You heard me? Suck my dick, bitch. You heard me? Suck my dick. No dick.
Damn.
Miss me with your bullshit. Come to me correct.
He drunk. You will do that for sure. Yeah, I know you'll do that. Hating ass nigger. He just went ballistic on her ass. He said, suck my dick, bitch. He even put a ski mask on. Oh my God. Yeah, I know you're gonna do that. After talking all that shit, yeah, you need to go to a barber. That all of the barbers like take, you know what I'm saying, time off and you know. And then once I finally like my shit be busting, bro. And it be looking like, you know what I'm saying? Next thing y'all see me, it be looking like that, and it go from like this, and it be like that, and then you gonna get quiet like a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a hoe. You can talk shit about somebody when it look bad, you know what I'm saying? But when he looking good, you ain't got nothing to say. That's how people do to you. Do you? You know? I don't like it, but that's the way it is. And you admit that that's what you gonna do. You telling the truth. I respect your honesty. I really do. Cause there's a lot of ninjas out here that won't tell you the truth. They gonna still like get quiet, you know what I'm saying? And not give you props. But they won't admit, you know what I'm saying? Like they won't admit that they was just get quiet and not give you props, bro. They just gonna do that shit. That's why I don't really be arguing with boxing fans no more. You know what I'm saying? Cause like shit. Or argue with anybody for that matter. Cause these motherfuckers, I'm cussing too much for YouTube, man. That's why he can suck a dick too. But they'll argue with you for 30 minutes, like trying to act like they right. But once you have like physical convincing evidence that they're wrong and you present it to them as proof that they're wrong and you're right, they'll stop responding. They won't say nothing. Like you notice they patterns, right? You notice like every tweet that you done sent them, they responded back within like 2 or 3 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes. Now that you done proved them wrong, now 30 minutes done went past and they ain't sent you no message back. And then you be thinking like, man, what is this, bro? Yo, I went through all of this work to go get this link and this screenshot to like send it to you to show you like that I was right. And you can't even like tell me that I was right. You can't even say my bad. Okay, you was right. Nothing. They won't say nothing. And then, okay, then once you get mad, 30 minutes done went by, you're like, yeah, that's what I thought. I told you that like I was right. then be like, then they not even gonna say nothing about what we was talking about. They just gonna say something like, shut your bitch ass up, man. You a hoe. You ain't even like that. You know, like, man, you don't know shit about boxing, man. What you talking about, man? Shut your ass up. But like, bro, yo, what the fuck? That's what people do. It's like, because I wanted a response about Devin Haney. We was just arguing about Devin Haney, bro. And now I done presented you with the proof that I can prove to you that he's a bigger star than your favorite fighter. And then you get quiet. Don't tell me that I was right. You don't tell me to shut up. You don't tell me I was wrong. You just don't say nothing. But then when I message you like 30 minutes later, be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. You know, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know nothing about it. Like, shut your bitch ass up. You a hoe. You soft. And you don't know you don't know shit about boxing, bro. You weak. I'll beat your ass. That's what they gonna say some shit like that. You're like, damn. So now, like we got a whole like, you know, dick pulling contest. You know, they talking shit. They done tested my manhood. Now they didn't call my manhood out now. You know, and now like I really gotta like get on their ass. Or I'm gonna have to be a bitch and block them or some shit like that. But look, well, that's not what we was on. We was on some boxing talk. But now I'm a bitch ass nigga and I can shut my bitch ass up. Nobody, or even worse. Now this is some coward shit. If you ever did this shit, you a straight hoe. You get to arguing about something, right? You and somebody is going back and forth. I say 2-3 messages. You know, that's 3 messages or more back and forth. Y'all going at it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all at war. And then you prove them wrong and you send them the evidence that they're wrong. And then they say this. Man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, what? Like, I don't really give a fuck about that shit. Bro, we've been arguing about this shit for 30 minutes. Obviously, you give a fuck about this shit. What the fuck you mean you don't give a fuck about this shit? We wouldn't be talking about this if you don't give a fuck about this shit. And a nigga double down. Man, I don't really give a fuck about that shit, bro. You really be like worried about all that shit. Like, I don't really be thinking about that. I just don't really give a fuck about all that shit, bro. Like, oh man, I be heated. Like, man, I be ready to fight through the phone. Nigga, what? That's what nigga, fuck you talking about? I don't want to found all of these links. You know what I'm saying? These screenshots. And I done prove myself to you. And then you gonna try to act like you don't care. Bro, you wouldn't be talking about it with me if you didn't care. You do care. You don't care because you was wrong. Oh, man. That's some hoe. That's a low blow. Oh, man. I hope... That's worse than silence right there. I hope I ain't taught y'all no bullshit. I done forgot about YouTube censorship shit. But that's worse than silence. Please. Yo, don't argue with me about something for 20, 30 minutes. Even 5 minutes. Even 5 minutes too long. We didn't argue about something for 5 minutes. And I done cornered you and proved you wrong. And proved myself right. And then you had a nerve to tell me that you don't give a fuck about that shit. Oh, my God. I swear, if it's any moment that I want to choke somebody through my phone, it's then. A ninja arguing with me for like 5 minutes or more about a subject, and then when I prove them wrong, they tell me I don't give a fuck about that shit. Bro, you want to start a fight? Do that shit. Do that shit to somebody in real life. You want to start a fight? Because I swear to God, I be heated. I be way more heated than when than like they you know they don't send a message back. That should be crazy work, bro. I swear to God. Yo, I'll be ready to fight, but I can't. Like, I gotta keep my cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta prove myself to you. I am doing the most because I done went and found all of this information. Now you done like casually blew me off because I done proved you wrong, proved myself right. Now you making me feel like a nerd because like I was right. I can't act like I give a fuck too much. Ah, yeah. What's going on, brothers? Should I go up in this shit right here, man? Y'all niggas can't keep it up with me, man. We losing people. I'm using too much profanity, man. Getting shadow banned and all this good shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I should have went in the dark, but only till we get to Vermont. Come keep me company, but you ain't date nobody. I can't get in the fucking next guest box. She on some hoe ass shit, bro. She ain't date me, but she dated that bitch ass nigga, bro. Fuck these hoe ass bitches. You know, I'll be too nice to these bitches, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll be too nice to these fucking bitches. You know? Because, like, these bitches don't even really be all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't be all that, bro. And I be being real nice, bro. You know what I'm saying? And and they be disrespecting me, bro. You know, they and the ones that you disrespect treat you the best. And the ones that you be the nicest to, they treat you the worst. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, damn, bro. I can't get the ones that I want. And the ones that like I don't really even care about. Them the ones that's like, you know, trying to like, you know what I'm saying? Man, that should be crazy, bro. Cause like this, I swear, man, I could show y'all some shit, bro. But I ain't even gonna do that. You know, if this is young chick, bro, you know? And like I talked about her so bad. What up, Tina? Long time no see. You need to add my other account. You don't be on this shit enough. And like she kept like talking to me. The chick, like I was talking to her so bad, and she kept battling me and like, and I'm disrespecting her about like her and her dad or something. Her dad had died or something, you know. But I didn't even really. I was so drunk, I didn't even remember that shit. She was crying, and she started coming to my live. And next thing I know, she's selling content. And then the next thing I know, I got this bitch like shaking ass like on Clapper. She a tall white bitch with a fat ass, like skinny. She 19 years old, bro. She looked like, well, she might be 21 or 22, but she looked young in the face. But like, she got a crazy body, and that shit came from like me like disrespecting the fuck out of her. You know, but if I would have came at her friendly, you know, and I'm talking about Scarlett, you know, if y'all don't know, like Scarlett. But like, if I would have came at her friendly, and I would have just been like, yeah, you know, like, can you put like, can we video chat sometime? Can we chat sometime? You know, like she would cuss me out, do me bad, block me, skip me. You know, I wouldn't get her to go on Clapper and shake ass and take all. I've been seeing the pussy and everything. Nipples, man, you gotta go on her Clapper. Man, that shit off the chain. I heard she be fucking her boyfriend on there. But,
I shut bitches down that do that shit.
huh?
I shut bitches down that fucking do that shit. Like, you wanna act like a hoe? I'm gonna shut you down real quick. I'm gonna talk mad shit on you.
Yo, some hoes is like good for the economy.
Yeah, but you better remember.
Like, we on the internet, bro. So, like, you at home safe? Yeah, answer the phone, nigga. He had a phone call. He fucked up, too. But, like, yeah, look, you could have a 19-year-old white girl, skinny white girl, shaking her ass and pulling out her pussy lips on the internet. Like, you gotta do it. What you mean I'm gonna shut a hoe down? I don't like, but we done became like closer friends, like, and I be like since then. So I feel weird if I was to go over there, you know. But when she come over here, like, Tina, you didn't speak. Tina, like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, and like, Nat, yo, why you telling people that you what?
I'm not 21 yet.
No, why you telling people you 16 and shit? I know you're not 21 yet. That fucking ugly, this ugly ass nigga that look.
I'm currently here. He's been saying that shit for over a year. Last year I was 17. Now this year, apparently to him I'm 16. So
Why is he saying that?
I don't know. He's been on my dick about that shit for a while.
That sounds funny coming from you, with your high pitched ass voice talking about he's on my dick.
He's on my dick. Is that better?
Yeah. That's a little bit better. Like what happened with you? You know, like you was my co-star. You know, it was like I ain't saying Bonnie and Clyde, but like, you know, we was making some good content, arguing back and forth. Like February, like it's May,
I'm so sad
and
now. I can't argue anymore, bro. My heart's broken.
you know, like you done got a life or what? Because I still be on here, and I don't run into you that often. So, did you get kidnapped? Because they kidnapping these motherfuckers, these young girls out here. You better like, you better make sure you get your gun permit and all that shit when you get old enough, and carry that bitch, or travel with somebody with you. You know, for
Are you
real.
gonna protect me?
Nah, I'm not protecting you. I'm protecting you right now by like just letting you know to be safe. Cause like, yeah, this shit is real out here. Some of these dudes watching you right now, they old, crusty, hairy, and greasy, and you would never have sex with them a day in their life. But they can afford to buy a gun, and they know how to find your ass, and they will point that motherfucker at you and fucking put you in the back of a truck. I'm just saying.
The puppet's on tag.
Hey, but yeah. So where the fuck you been at though? I sound like your baby daddy or your boyfriend now. Like what the fuck? Where the fuck you been at? I've been here all fucking day. You still ain't even called my phone or nothing.
You were supposed to pick the kids up from school.
You knew I was getting drunk.
But you promised me you'd stop drinking.
I promised myself I would stop drinking too.
Don't pay any bills. Don't pick up after yourself. Your socks are all over the fucking room.
Man, I'll pick up after myself. I think you should buy me a new fan, but I'll pick up after myself.
No fan like that or what?
Nah, it's just ugly. This shit don't go with the rest of the room. Well, as long as you okay, I see the Nat Boulevard and all that shit, so I know you ain't get kidnapped.
Not yet.
Not yet. You think this shit is a joke? You better have some guns over there. These niggas is playing for keeps. You think this shit is a game? No more AC. Hey, how old are you? She young. You know what I'm saying? These niggas some pedophile type weirdos, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be in her string, but like, I've never we very familiar with each other. We done did a lot of views on Instagram, you know, on here. You feel me? But like, I would never go to her stream. She 20 years old. Yeah. Hey, we finna end this though. Like, I'm Travis Gotti. Thank you for tuning in to Travis Gotti Boxing. Unless y'all want me to keep it going. What up though, white boy?
What's up?
Yeah, we gonna end that live that YouTube. I'll be back with y'all later on. Yeah.